Mary, little Joe.
Jake Parson. Well, by golly, it's good to see you.
I figured you might feel like that.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, too, Ben.
Well, come on in.
Not many days happen like this, Ben. I figure a man ought to enjoy them while he can.
Yeah.
Like it says in the good book, it ain't what a man's got, it's his begats that counts.
Well, Jake, I agree with you there. Guess we're lucky to have our children.
You're right. Come into this world with nothing, we go out with nothing.
Yeah.
What's the reason for a man's existence if it ain't to look out for his kids?
Very little, I guess.
Well, I've been blessed that way. 2 strapping boys and a girl. Of course, the boys have given me some trouble. But not my Mary. She's as good as they come.
I agree with you, Jake. She's a mighty fine girl.
Sometimes I used to think that the only thing that could raise on my land was a ruckus. 2 years without rain or grass. And when the grass came, fire and rustlers.
Well, you've had your share of hard luck, Jake. There's no denying.
The Lord's will. Keep working hard and sweating. And things get better. I'm going to send 600 head of cattle to market this year.
600 head? Well, by golly, Jake, that's wonderful.
Ben, I want to do my share for the young'uns.
Well, every father should.
You got good land to spare, I got cattle. And together we can scrape 'em up a nice little spread. Start 'em in right.
Yeah.
My Mary and your little Joe. Been hoping that'd happen. I'm purely happy it did.
Jake, I don't rightly know what you're aiming at.
Well, now, a church wedding would have been more to my taste, and a barbecue and a dance after, but...
I finally tracked that sorrel down, Fon. How you doing, Mr. Parsons?
Well, little Joe, how's Mary?
Mary?
Joe, sit down.
It was bad enough for Mary to elope, but the least you could do would be to bring her back afterwards so we could help celebrate.
Hey, Mary eloped, huh? Who with?
Now, little Joe, I know about you young'uns. I couldn't be happier.
Jake believes that you eloped with his daughter Mary.
Me? Oh, heck no, sir. I didn't elope with anybody.
Now, little Joe, there's no need to lie about it.
Well, I'm not lying. I haven't even seen her.
Mary told me and the boys that you're going to take her on a picnic yesterday.
Me?
Yes, you. She drove out in the buggy to meet you a little after noon. And she ain't been back since. Now, if you didn't elope, suppose you tell me where she was all last night and where she is now.
Well, I don't know. I told you I haven't seen her.
Where was he last night?
My son is old enough to answer for himself.
You know where I was. I was out looking for that sorrel. Got late, so I camped in Buckhorn Flats.
It's your answer, Jake.
Where is she?
And look, all I can tell you is the truth. I didn't see her. If she went on a picnic with someone, it wasn't me.
Jake.
She said she was going with you?
Well, you must have heard her wrong.
She says you've been courting her for 2 months. You deny that?
I have to because it isn't true.
You calling my Mary a liar?
No, sir. I'm saying there must be some mistake.
Appears to me there is some kind of mistake. Some bad mistake. Appears to me, too, there's going to be a wedding when my Mary comes home and tells me the truth about all this.
Jake, I know you're upset, but my son doesn't lie.
Neither does my Mary. Parsons may not be as rich as Cartwright's, but we do know the difference between right and wrong.
We found Mary, Pa. She's dead.
The buggy was near Indian Leap. Her body was at the bottom of the cliff.
Jake, this is terrible. Is there anything we could do?
You Cartwrights have done enough. I want to see my daughter. You boys take me to her. We'll be back.
Oh, no. Someone might come in.
Let them. We're engaged, aren't we? I want the whole world to see and know how lucky I am. Dolly, do you think the governor will be at the reception?
I don't know. That's the 10th time you've asked me that. Does it really matter that much?
Well, of course it does. I want to meet him. Contacts like that are very important in the legal profession.
Jerome, can't you ever forget business?
Sweetheart, I didn't have the start that your father did. If I want to be worthy of you, I've got to make every moment count. Mr. Cartwright, I didn't know you were coming in this afternoon.
Well, we hadn't intended to, Mr. Bell. Well, Betty May. Is Hiram in, please?
Yes, sir. I'll tell him you're here.
Thank you.
Mr. Cartwright to see you, sir.
Ben? Little Joe. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. What brings you into Virginia City, Ben?
Well, Hiram, trouble. We need your help.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ben. Well, that's what I'm here for. Come in, come in.
Hiram, this isn't an ordinary legal matter.
You make it sound pretty serious, Ben.
Well, it is. It's quite personal.
I'll be outside if you want me, Mr. Wood.
What do you think the trouble is, Jerome? I've never seen Ben Cartwright so upset.
People are always upset when they come to a lawyer's office. That's why attorneys like your father get such large fees.
Jerome, that's a fine way to talk about your future father-in-law. If you worked as hard as he does...
Darling, I would. But every hour I work is an hour away from you.
We'll try working for an hour anyway. I'll be back at 2. We can leave for the reception from here.
I'll be waiting for you.